My name is Mary Faulkner. I am a member of the League of Women Voters of Duluth and a trained and certified League of Women Voters moderator. On behalf of the League of Women Voters of Duluth, I would like to thank the candidate for their willingness to participate in government and this general election forum for ISD 709 School Board District 1 seat. The forum will be presented by PACT-TV and linked to the League of Women Voters of Duluth website. The League posts complete, unedited recordings of forums. Editing is authorized only for official media reporting. Excerpts or edited clips of candidate forums may not be used for partisan political purposes. You may share this forum in its entirety. The League of Women Voters believe that an informed citizenry is the effective foundation of democracy. The League is open to membership from men and women who are interested in nonpartisan civic participation. It is a voluntary organization working at the local, state, and national level to encourage citizens to participate in government. While we, as a league, do study and take stands on issues, we do not endorse or support political parties or candidates. The views expressed at this forum are those of the participating candidates and not those of the League of Women Voters of Duluth. And sponsorship of this forum is not a league endorsement of any candidate participating. The League of Women Voters of Duluth realizes that creative and innovative policies and practices are forged out of diverse points of view. We believe diverse perspectives are necessary for responsible and representative decision-making. We will sustain our commitment to welcome and facilitate diversity, equity, inclusion in all aspects of our work. We strive to include people from a mix of abilities and backgrounds in all of our activities. At this time, I would like to introduce the candidates for ISD 709 School Board Seat 1, Rosie Loeffler-Kemp. Candidate Wittenberg is unable to attend this forum, but has submitted an empty chair statement for us to include in today's forum. Our forum will begin with the candidates giving a 2-minute opening statement followed by a questioning round. Questions have been vetted by a League of Women Voters of Duluth Forum Committee, and questions have been submitted by League members and citizens. The candidates were not given the questions in advance. The candidate will be given up to 1.5 minutes in which to provide their response to each question. The questioning round has been set up so the candidates will answer in a rotating order, and today those questions will go to you, Rosie. After the question round is complete, the candidate will be given a 2-minute closing statement prior to the end of the forum. We'll begin with the empty chair statement submitted by candidate Wittenberg. Good afternoon. My name is Frances Wittenberg, and I am honored to advocate for what matters most in our schools, our students, our educators, and the families who support them, especially those in ISD 709 District 1, which includes Duluth Precincts 1 through 5 and 7, Rice Lake, and the townships of Gunnison, Lakewood, Normanna, and North Star. I am a proud mom of 3 wonderful children and a veteran of the U.S. Air Force and a dedicated community member. Over the years, I have built a strong foundation in leadership, organizational development, and education through both service and study. I hold a Bachelor of Science and Health Systems and an associate's degree in Business Administration and Management. In addition to my academic background, I have earned certifications as a professional manager, military education instructor, master resilience trainer, and violence prevention facilitator. Experiences that have strengthened my commitment to safety, accountability, and helping others to succeed. My service extends beyond the classroom and the military, and I currently serve on the Head of the Lakes United Way Board and the Shepherd of the Little Hills Little Lamb Early Learning Board of Education, and I stay actively involved with the PTA. These experiences have given me a clear firsthand understanding of what it takes to serve effectively as a school board member. These experiences inform my platform, which is built on 3 core principles: academic achievement, school safety, and community engagement through transparency. First, we must reprioritize resources to prepare every student for a future filled with opportunity, whether that's college, skilled trades, career readiness, or essential life skills. Our students deserve tools to dream big and skills to help them achieve those dreams. Second, school safety is non-negotiable. Every child should feel safe, supported, and respected. That requires training, preparedness, and a positive culture that actively prevents bullying and violence. Safety must be more than a policy, it must be a promise. Third, we must strengthen trust through transparency. Families, educators, and community deserve a clear voice in decision-making. Accountability and openness go hand in hand, and I will work to ensure both. Together, we can build schools that uplift our children, empower our educators, and strengthen our community. I ask for your support in creating a future where every student has the chance to thrive. Thank you to the League of Women Voters for this opportunity to amplify our voices. With gratitude, Mrs. Frances Wittenberg. Candidate Loeffler-Kemp, it is your turn to provide your opening statement.
Thank you so much, and thank you again to the League of Women Voters. I really value voter education as well, and one of the reasons why I've been a member of the League for a long time. My name is Rosie Loeffler-Kemp. I'm the current District 1 school board member. It has been an honor and privilege to serve on the Duluth Public Schools School Board, to serve all our students, families, staff, and community, and to work collaboratively with our superintendent, our district leadership, and my school board colleagues. My husband Ken and I moved here 30 years ago. We have been highly involved as parents in our schools and in the community. Our 4 children have had a great education from early childhood programs to high school. All have graduated from the Duluth Public Schools, attending Lester Park, Ordine, and East. I've been a highly involved parent, including serving as the Minnesota State PTA president before being elected to the school board. I continue to work to empower parents to be involved. My education includes a master's degree in social work. My whole professional career, I have advocated on behalf of children and families, and I currently work with the Lincoln Park Children's Family Collaborative. Now more than ever, we need leaders with experience and knowledge to boldly advocate for public education and the many programs that are under attack that impact our students, our staff, our families, and our community. And this is one of the reasons why I am running again. With my 12 years of experience on the board, with diverse community relationships, deep involvement throughout the community, I'm eager to continue to advance our district with steady, future-focused leadership to ensure all our children have academic success and thrive.
Thank you. Now we'll move to the questions prepared by the Forum Committee. You will have 1.5 minutes to respond. Our first question: what do you see as the school board's roles and responsibilities?
Thank you for that question. I have had a lot of training on this topic in my years on the board. We are a governance board, and so the work that we do is really dictated by state statute, but we hire and evaluate the superintendent, who then leads our district. Secondly, we adopt policies that comply with state and federal laws. I serve as our policy chair. Policies that have best practices that are vetted by lawyers, but also we get a great deal of input from our staff. The third area is we provide vision and strategic direction, which is one of my continued priorities. We have a community-driven strategic plan, which each month you can learn how we carry that out. Another area is budget oversight, and that aligns with our strategic plan. And then another area of our role is community engagement, and there's many ways that we do that, from advisory committees to listening sessions. As school board members, I enjoy this a lot, getting out to the community events, school events, intentional school visits. So those are some of the roles of the school board, and again, we're a governance board. And we are here to work collaboratively with each other as school board members as well.
Thank you. The next question is, What are the educational gaps or weaknesses, and what are the strengths of this district?
That's a great question. Definitely our strength is our staff. We have 1,700 staff across the district. Our teachers, our paraprofessionals. Today is actually National Custodian Day, so a shout out to our custodians for the way they keep our schools not only clean but also safe. Our strength definitely is our staff. We're in the people business, we're in the student business, so all of the work that we do not only to help our students achieve academic success, but also just thrive as people. Challenges, we certainly have challenges. And some of the challenges have dealt with graduation rates, reading scores, but what I feel really great about is we have seen improvement in those areas across all student populations in graduation rates this year, in reading scores. Our enrollment has also gone up, which was a concern for a while, but we have over 200 more students this year. We have done a lot of intentional data-driven programs and practices that I feel have really helped our school district advance and helped our students thrive. And so I'm really proud of the work that we're doing. We certainly have a lot of work left to do, and we can do better. And we appreciate the support from the community.
Thank you. The forum for constituents to address the board at listening sessions has changed. Anyone wishing to speak must sign up days in advance and may not get a slot to speak. What can you do to ensure that students, parents, staff, and community members' voices and concerns are represented and heard?
Thank you for that question. I chair the policy committee, so I was involved with that decision to move from having listening sessions embedded in our monthly school board meeting to having them separate before our meeting. A lot of research was done on what other school districts are doing and what best practices there were around that. And it's really become an opportunity each month for the public to know when they're going to address the public, because it's time certain from 5:30 to 6:15. It's made it more accessible for families, for students, our staff, and community members to know when they have that opportunity to talk for listening sessions. And it's actually not weeks in advance. They can sign up until Monday before the meeting, and then they're contacted to confirm, and then the meeting is the next day. And they're given the guidelines of 3 minutes. Many districts have used this model, again, to be more accessible and for our community. We also, though, hear from the public in lots of different ways: emails, phone calls, attending school events. I set up a lot of coffees. I door knock a lot, not only when I'm running for school board, as a way to engage with the community. We have received a lot of positive feedback on our listening sessions and on the way we have changed the format. Thank you.
Thank you. How will you get information and feedback from staff in the 11 bargaining units you oversee, including transportation, food service, clerical, teachers, and maintenance, as well as obtain feedback from students?
Thank you. Great question. Probably one of my favorite parts of being a school board member over the years is just all the relationships I've developed with our staff and just opportunities to engage with our staff and our students. With our staff, we have a labor management process called the Quality Steering Committee. 2 board members serve on that each year. I've served on that many years. And this is where administration staff, teachers, they share concerns, they problem solve, they meet regularly. Also, as a school board, we intentionally get out to all of our schools throughout the year to talk with principals, to talk with staff, to talk with students, and see the work that's happening in our schools. It's only been a couple weeks into the school year, been out to many of our schools already. As board members, though, I know my other fellow board members have lots of different relationships with school staff as well. So we get input in lots of different informal ways as well. We also have many of our policies are developed with our staff as well, and so then they present to us as a board, so we hear from them through that means as well. And then with students, come and speak at our listening sessions. We have 2 student reps that serve on or 3 student reps that serve on our board from all of the high schools. We meet with student reps. I actually have a lot of students on my campaign committee, and so they're. I think the new thing that we're working on the last couple of years is to develop a citywide student advisory council as well.
Thank you. What is the status of student success achievement in the school district? Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. What is the status of student academic achievement in the school district?
Great question. We have put much focus on student success, academic success, and so when I think about this question, I also think about how do we make sure that we're creating learning spaces that work for every student. And it starts with creating an environment that makes kids want to come to school, that helps them feel included, seen, heard, valued. And that is what, as a district, we are focused on. We have many intentional programs that we've invested in, also for academic success for our students. And one is our readers, letters training to improve literacy. We were ahead of the game before it was passed as a state law, where we have our staff, we were in adopting the READ Act. Check and Connect is another program we've invested in, and that's where we have staff connecting with students who may need some extra supports. They meet with them daily on their homework, on attendance. We started an Indigenous cohort at Denfeld High School. We've expanded our career and technical classes, our Spanish Ojibwe immersion programs. So we've seen many successes because of intentional data-driven programs that we've implemented. We still have work to do. But we have seen, because of these intentional investments, we have seen gains again in our graduation rates across the district, reading scores, and also enrollment numbers have gone up.
Thank you. How can the school board be more accountable to the public on student achievement, school performance, and progress over time?
Well, I think we are very transparent as a district. We always can do better. Some of the ways I feel that we're really transparent to get information out to the public, to our parents, is all of our meetings are open to the public to come and listen to. All of our meetings are taped and our YouTube, so there's lots of information out there. We have a monthly HR and business meeting where we're talking about staffing issues, talking about budget issues. That's open to the public. We have a monthly policy meeting, and again, open to the public. And all of the information that we discuss 3 days before the meeting is put up on for the public to review before coming to the meeting. Our websites, our other social medias, we really have an excellent communications director that gets out a lot of information to the public, and also our superintendent and principals weekly get out information to families. So I feel like we're very transparent. Again, we can always do better, and I welcome any other ideas. I tend to follow how other school districts do things and bring back best practices as well. Thank you.
Thank you. What is your view of the role of charter schools in public education, and what would be your position on charter schools?
Very good question. Charter schools came into Duluth schools before I got on the board. I recognize that all families look for different things for their children, and charter schools, private schools, can offer other options for families as well. My big concern with charter schools is They do take funding away from public schools. They also don't need to follow the same rules and guidelines in terms of openness as public schools need to do. And so we're not really on an even playing field at times with charter schools and public schools. Public schools are underfunded at the state and at the federal level. I have actively lobbied at the state and federal level all of my time on the board and before that as the PTA president on more funding for our public schools. So well, I support parents and families making different decisions on what they think is best for their children. I think our public schools offer an excellent curriculum and excellent opportunities for our children.
Thank you. At this time, we'll ask the candidate to give a 2-minute closing statement.
Thank you again, League of Women Voters, for hosting this forum and for the opportunity for the public to learn more about the candidates that are running for a very important office, school board. I believe strong public schools build strong communities. This drives my passion to serve all of our students, our families, our staff, and our community. My experience serving in many leadership roles on the school board, my knowledge on how the school district works, my understanding of the strengths and the challenges of our district, my understanding of the role of a school board member, my holistic approach, including lobbying at the state and federal level, have made me a very effective school board member. Recently, I was actually recognized by peers as an all-state school board member because of my extensive training and involvement, one of 7 from across the state. I believe in our students and our professional staff that they not only work for the academic success of every student, but they work to help them grow and thrive as great people. And we have challenges as a district, we have had successes because of intentional decisions and investments we have made. I am eager to continue this challenging work in collaborating with my school board colleagues. I'm excited to continue in these challenging and uncertain times. We need school board members with experience, understanding, knowledge, and commitment. And I look forward to continuing to serve District 1 again. I thank you for your vote of confidence in the past, and I thank you again for allowing me to share all the reasons why I'm ready to serve again.
Thank you. This concludes the candidate forum for ISD 709 School Board District 1. It is our purpose in sponsoring events such as this is to provide you with an opportunity to hear candidates discuss the issues that are important to you. There is never enough time to cover all of the issues in a limited time setting. If your questions were not addressed, you should feel free to contact the candidates directly. We hope this helps you to learn about the candidates and the issues so that you can make informed choices at the polls on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. We thank the candidates, PACT-TV, and the viewers of this forum. PACT-TV will broadcast this forum and others. Check their listing for a schedule of times. The forums will also be posted on the League of Women Voters of Duluth website, lwvduluth.org. Thank you.